Hi guys, it's Kiana Hannah here today, and I'm talking to you about something that I'm really excited about, which is affinity. Your affinity is how close your page's relationship is with your friends. Basically, how much interaction are you getting on a day-to-day basis? If you have high affinity, you have high interaction, lots of shares, lots of comments, lots of likes. If you have low affinity, it's the opposite. So I'm going to give you 5 tips on how I've been able to increase my affinity. Now, you can think about this as your personal page or your like page. I kind of do the same on each. We're gonna have a whole day on like pages and fan pages, but this can kind of go for both. So just know that these are gonna be very helpful to you for both different ones. Okay, so the first one is always say happy birthday. If someone has a birthday, again, you just say happy birthday. It's so important to let people know that you care about them, and just that a simple, hey, how are you? I just want to let you know I was thinking of you, happy birthday, really goes a long way. Number 2, figure out when your people are online. There's no magic time frame when is the best time to post, but there are 3 general time frames that work well for most people. Okay, so that would be in the morning between 6 and 8 a.m. before work, in the afternoon at lunchtime between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m., and then in the evening between 6 and 9 p.m., all within your time zone. Try those 3 things first, and I bet you will figure out what's best for your page. So with content comes a little bit of information that I want to make sure that you write down, okay? So pictures always have more weight. Weight being more engagement. They just get higher attention in the news feeds. And so I have seen people post about the coach opportunity with no pictures, and they don't get many likes. Again, you got to put your face on it and make it personal. When you're talking about the laundry, just shooting a picture of your crazy hot mess pile of laundry is going to get way more affinity than something just talking about having too much laundry. So going along with that is that 75% of engagement is within the first 180 minutes. So that means within your first 3 hours, if you're not getting a lot of likes, comments, or shares, then that is something that you need to think about, that you're probably not getting engagement, which means you probably need to change the topic or try to think of different things that kind of to make your affinity increase, which would be finding who your audience truly is. And then always having a call to action, which we're going to talk about tomorrow. But do me a favor, like this post. Better yet, drop a comment. I want to hear from you. Just asking. I think sometimes we don't get what we don't ask for. So asking people to like it, their comment, that you want to hear from them, letting them know that you want to hear from them and that what they have to say is important and that you care about it always increases your affinity too. Okay, number 3, do not post and run. Meaning if you post, you want to be around for a few minutes, because if the immediate likes and comments immediately increase your affinity. So having something to say positive back to something that someone comments on my like page, I'm always commenting back to people that comment on my page. But if you can control it, don't post and run. Post and then check in maybe 5 minutes later, like and comment some stuff, and then check in later that evening. That's always gonna help, okay? Facebook has an algorithm where within your first, I think it's 20 or 30 minutes, if you aren't getting posts and comments, you're literally gonna go to the bottom of the news feed and no one's gonna see your stuff. And again, it's not that you aren't posting relative and awesome information, it's that your affinity has not increased, and you have not proven to Facebook that basically that you've earned the right to be at the top of the news feeds. So it's your job to prove that you are going to be at the top of the news feeds, right? Okay, number 4, reach out and to any likes or any comments on posts. The more fans that interact with you, so like clicking on post, visiting your page, messaging from you, all increase your affinity. So just reach out on any likes that I see. I click on the likes and then I message the people every couple days and I say, thanks so much for liking my post. I really appreciate your support. How are you doing? That increases your affinity, okay? Number 5, be interested and not just interesting. You might have heard this before, but ask questions. This is what we talked about a little bit yesterday. Post questions that are short and sweet. Hey guys, I'm getting in the market trying to get a new phone. What is the best smartphone on the market? You're gonna get a lot of people asking questions. I asked yesterday, like, do you feel like you can go from a night owl to a morning person? I got a ton of comments on that. You know, ask, do you agree or disagree with this? Like A or B? What way do you eat your sandwich? Crust off or crust on? That kind of stuff all is fun, and you get to know your audience and they get to know you, and it increases your affinity. I often will go to Pinterest and find some type of quote that's funny and then put my face on it and ask a question. And it always works because they're pretty common questions, they're pretty funny, and then it's personalized. So do that. Just remember, these 5 tips will help you increase your affinity. You're always a work in progress. You're always just focusing on the little things that you can do each day to help you become a better business owner. And sometimes you have to put in the work. I can't tell you the amount of months I put in the work before I saw the fruits of my labor, but I kept doing it, and ever so often another person would comment, and then I get another like. I didn't start getting off 100, 200 likes. I started getting 3 likes and 1 comment, and I made sure I interacted with that person. And then in the meantime, go behind the scenes and reach outs. Reach outs are really going to affect your affinity. The more conversations you have with people, the more messages behind the scenes. Facebook thinks, hey, they actually really do talk. Pop up to the top of the news feeds. All right, I hope these all help. Make sure today you do at least 1 or 2 things off this list to increase your affinity, and you do them every day. And when you do that in 30, 60, 90 days, your business is going to grow because people are going to actually see you. It's a numbers game, that's what it really is. And it's about the more eyes that are on you, the more people you can affect, and the more people you can help, right? And we're in the helping business, and that's what we want to do. So if you are not trying to increase your affinity, you're trying not to increase your business. So make sure you work on that, and we will talk soon. Bye, guys.